See this Jammu and Kashmir, right? Jammu and Kashmir is sharing its border with what? Himachal Pradesh. It's sharing some part of its border with what? This is what? Punjab. And on northern part, its northern parts it's showing that nothing but border with China, and this side showing its boundary with Afghanistan, this side. And suppose you take any, my home state is this Bihar, that Bihar is sharing its boundary on the north side Nepal, on this what this western side UP Uttar Pradesh, on the southern part Jharkhand, and this eastern part this what West Bengal, right? So you take any state, suppose Himachal Pradesh, that what you should know, on the north Jammu Kashmir, on this what this southern part sharing its boundary with Uttarakhand, and that's what UP and Haryana, Punjab and all. So UPSC 2017, that prelims part, they asked question from that. Suppose 2017 prelims, the question came, suppose you are going from Kerala to some states, suppose I am changing the question, suppose I am going to my home state Bihar, from that's what Kerala. So the question is, how many states you are going to travel if you will go by road? So this is Patna, and this is Kerala. Where is Thiruvananthapuram? Let me search. Right here, Kozhikode, Thiruvananthapuram, right? How many states you are going to? Obviously draw some state line, and you will come to know that how many states you are traveling, right? This is the exercise that you need to do for solving at least one map based questions. And one more thing, that if an exam, if any point got flashed in the map, just like nothing but what suppose in news it's coming more discussion regarding that what nuclear power plants located at some place, suppose in news it's coming from that discussion about on Gujarat issue, or discussion coming regarding that Jharkhand issue, some suppose in Jharkhand, that Ranchi, that Venkaiah Naidu, that vice president discussed started a smart city program, so Jharkhand came into picture. So you should know about that what are the states sharing its boundary from Jharkhand, and you should know about that Jharkhand, that what's capital city. You should know about Jharkhand, its population. You should know about Jharkhand, that what are the minerals being that excavated from this fort Jharkhand. You should know about that Jharkhand importance in whole India. Suppose that obviously that Delhi keeps on coming into picture every time in the news, that Delhi, you should know its boundary sharing, our capital city, which state it shares its boundary, and you should know about that why Delhi is important, how Delhi is different from other metropolitan city. That's nothing but that's in Maharashtra, that's in nothing but what suppose thinking about that Chennai, that what how it's important, that how it's important from this Kolkata, how it's different. That one more thing, that why pollution always coming to picture in Delhi, that obviously it's what capital city, that nothing but what it's having more populations, and from whole 28 states along with that union territory, that nothing but what one more thing comes always in mind, that you can see these small things are there, small parts are there. What is this Armani? What is this? These are nothing but islands, that nothing but islands. How many islands are there? More than 500 islands you will get on this Bay of Bengal, and it's less than 100 islands, nearby 50-60 islands are there, that what no need to mug up the numbers, that more number of islands are there on this Bay of Bengal, more number of islands are there, less number of islands are there this Arabian Sea, right? So the thing is that you should know about these things, and you should have more idea about why India is playing important picture in the world. So for discussing about India in the world, that you should go to this world map. That suppose you are thinking about India, where it's located, just see, this is India, and this is what Asia, that nothing but India is located on the south part. South means people started thinking that south, either that south where it is, where it's located, south center part, right? So these are the things you should know about that. And brief discussion that I have given about this India. And the thing is that boundary sharing with India, obviously always India and Pakistan needs to and discuss about this news. It keeps on coming, India Pakistan, that nothing but news keeps on coming between India. Always Ashraf Ghani keeps on coming from this Iran to India, that even from India, that what yeah, you think about this. Trump always keeps on giving that this news regarding this India. So you should know relations between India and USA. Even recently that Prime Minister visited India to that Myanmar, even Rohingya with there. So you should know, you should have more idea about India Myanmar relations, India Myanmar, India Iran, India this Afghanistan, India this USA, and even we import that crude oil from India, this Arabian country, right? So you should know recently that about in prelims they asked questions regarding the Syria, because Syria was there. Where, let me check where Syria is there. This is Syria, right? This is Syria. So Syria, it's boundary with which country you should know, right? Neighboring country about Syria. Why? Because the recently chemical attack came into picture in Syria, right? So you should have that much idea that Syria is sharing boundary with this Iraq, even Jordan and all. Even Israel is very, very important sectors, because Israel is located where, let me check it out, Israel where it's located. And for Israel you should know somewhere near Jerusalem, usual to hear, definitely Israel is there, right? Here Israel is there. Israel is, why always see so much small country, right? So much developed, it exports arms to India, right? Even during that wars and all, helps India a lot, right? So India is listens. India, Israel is important for that their agriculture, having less amount of water, but even exports goods, agricultures, crops and all to other worlds, right? They follow drip irrigation system, they follow that water sprinkling and utilize up. If they are having little amount of water, even less rainfall is there, then also Israel is place very important. Means like this, not whole 199 or 200 countries need to be covered in international. No, it's not like that. You need to understand where India plays importance in world, right? Getting the point or not? So the thing is that for preparation of IR, it's a very simple strategy, and definitely you are going to get marks and prelims of coming 2018. The thing is that if you understand the news, India is coming where. My question is, have you ever heard news with respect to this word India, and suppose I am going to discuss about, take any random guess, do I need to understand whole African continent? I don't think so. Why? Because African continent, it's very difficult task to mug up all countries names at. So naming it, no, it's not, it's technically impossible to remember all, right? So think that was only whatever countries comes into picture. Suppose our president Ramnath Kovind visited some of the countries of Africa, so you should know about that country, right? Suppose and India. Why India Afghanistan is important? It's having historical importance. Historical importance means lots of Muhammad Ghori, Muhammad bin Qasim, when started coming from this Saudi Arabian country, they paved one way through that Bulan Pass, Khyber Pass. They traveled. That route is being followed by whom? That you can say Mahmud Ghaznavi, Muhammad Ghori, and all. All of them, they followed whatever foreign invaders are there. That route important, right? So go and see that. Lots of videos are available on YouTube. Go and see that Khyber Pass, Bolan Pass, and all the Nathola Pass and all, right? Just like that. This chicken neck. This India. This is chicken neck, right? You can see chicken neck. And why China was fighting with India? If China will cut this chicken neck, means this entire eastern part will go from our map, right? And this, if this Pakistan, well, you can see this word map of Pakistan, you will come to know, and that nothing but they even show this part under this Pakistan, right? Why, map of Pakistan looks like chicken, right? So even this part is being captured. This is called POK. This is called that China occupied Kashmir. This is called Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Only bottom part of this Jammu and Kashmir that comes under India, right? But India is saying that I'm having this much land, and Pakistan is saying I'm also having that much right on percent. China is also having that. So India, Pakistan being divided by this line of control, and India, China is dividing by this line of actual control, LAC, line of actual control, and the Pakistan and India sharing border called LOC, that nothing but line of control. Recently lots of discussion keeps on coming with respect to news prospects, that nothing but what India Pakistan border disputes and fights keeps on going, that you should know where it's coming, where it's taking place, what boundaries, right? Boundary disputes keeps on coming. Even if you will think about that what India Bangladesh border, so land border disputes are there. Even here, this place is there, no? Here you can see this what deltas are there, right? So here that nothing but Sundarban delta is there. It's very important. You should go about that. So visualize and try to understand that why we are reading these maps and all, and then go through that. And one more thing I mean to say for you people, for getting more videos, and this is just introductions. I am going to discuss in details. If you are going to follow my channels, you are going to learn a lot. So the thing is that please subscribe my channel, please comment below, and please like the video. And thanks a lot for watching my video. And lastly I mean to say, go and crack UPSC first attempt. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. See you in the next video. Bye bye.